What's up guys, this is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Before I get into today's review, I just want to remind everybody that I am currently asking everybody what movies I should review for the month of October. I currently have 11 movies that are set in stone that I am going to review during the month of October. And those include Hocus Pocus, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman, The Omen, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Fright Night, The Cabin in the Woods, Friday the 13th, Night of the Living Dead, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and Trick or Treat. So those movies are set in stone. I'm looking for suggestions from any horror movie out there. I've already reviewed Evil Dead movies, so those are technically out. But anything else, I am open to reviewing. So put your suggestions down in the comments, and we will hopefully have a solid list this year. So today I'm reviewing the Best Picture winning movie from 1939, Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind starred Vivien Leigh, Clark Gable, Olivia de Havilland, Leslie Howard, and Hattie McDaniel, and this film follows Scarlett O'Hara. She is a Southern belle who is of a higher class. Her father's rich and everything. They have a plantation, basically, and she's in love with a guy named Ashley, who is married to Olivia de Havilland, and Civil War happens. A lot of terrible things happen due to it, and then soon she marries Clark Gable, and she has a kind of bittersweet relationship with him. They have a kid, and it's a complicated relationship that sort of ends tragically. This film won 8 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actress in a Leading Role for Vivien Leigh, Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Hattie McDaniel, who was the first African-American woman to be nominated and win an Oscar, Best Director for Victor Fleming, Best Cinematography for a Colored Film, Best Film Editing, Best Writing Screenplay, and Best Art Direction. It also won 2 special awards. The first award was an honorary award for William Carlos Menzies for his outstanding achievement in the use of color and for the dramatic enhancement of dramatic mood. And it also was a winner of a Technical Achievement Award for R.D. Musgrave for pioneering the use of coordinated equipment. It was also nominated for 5 Oscars, including Best Actor in a Leading Role for Clark Gable, Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Olivia de Havilland, Best Sound Recording, Best Special Effects, and Best Original Score. Well, guys, I've got to be honest here. This movie, I have a lot of respect for this film. I really like it in many aspects, and there's a couple of things here and there that I am not particularly fond of. I guess I'll go into that here in a little bit, but first off, let me start off by saying that this movie is a huge achievement in cinematic history. They had adapted this book that, was thousands of about 1,000 pages long, a lot of content in the book, and they made this into an epic romantic drama that follows just this one woman who is kind of manipulative and everything, and she falls in love. Well, she gets married to this he's not abusive, but he's kind of I'd even say calling him a jerk's kind of pushing it a little bit also, but I mean he's not the nicest tool in the shed, I guess, but still he is madly in love with Scarlett O'Hara, and he will do anything for her, especially after they have a kid. And I mean, on that level, I really respect him. But some things happen later on that, you know, it makes me kind of go, maybe it wasn't the best way he handled things, but you know, it is what it is. This movie is very overpowering. You know, it's nearly 4 hours long. It's a love story, and it's set to the American Civil War. And you know, there's a lot of stuff that happens in this movie, and you know, it's a lot to take in, but it really is a fantastic movie. I mean, there's no getting around it. It is one of the best movies ever made, with some of the most memorable quotes in, you know, film history. And you know, it's one that I really appreciate on many, many levels. I do really like the movie. I think it is a fantastic movie, and it's you know, one that I truly believe is you know, it deserves to be known as one of the greatest movies ever made. But on that note, I do have to say that for me, I'd say this movie is about 30 to 45 minutes too long. There's some stuff here and there that I felt really is just a little too unnecessary in places. You know, the film looks visually beautiful. It's very well shot. You know, they truly adapt the book very well. At least I imagine they did. It's one of the greatest book adaptations out there. Granted, I've never read the book, so I'm kind of talking out of my butt, but still, you know, I do like this movie. I do think it's fantastic, but there's just a couple things here and there that, you know, make me not give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to say that right now. It's not going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. One thing is its running length. I do think that it could have been shortened just a little bit. You know, maybe not. It's just, I guess at some point I was like losing a little bit of interest and everything, but then it picked up a little bit within the second half, and you know, it made for a very interesting film within the last hour and a half or so. You know, guys, this was a fantastic film. I do highly recommend it, especially if you're a movie fan. You know, it's not 100% for me, but I mean, I did really like it. I did really appreciate it. You know, it really is a fantastic movie. And I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10, mainly just because I did feel that it was a little too long. It could have been cut back a little bit. But other than that, you know, 9.5 out of 10 is pretty good. So tell me, guys, have you seen Gone with the Wind? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What'd you think of the acting? What'd you think of the cinematography, the direction, the writing? Have you read the book? If you have, does it follow the book close? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And as always, I am Corey, and I will see you guys in the next one.